Hi everybody, I'm Martin Breslin and you're in the central kitchens of Harvard University. And today I'm going to show you how to make a very simple dish, baked stuffed flounder. So first of all, we have selected two beautiful nice fillets of flounder, nice and fresh. And you know they're fresh because there is a very sweet, mild sweet oceanic odor, nothing strong at all, and the texture looks good and firm to the touch. So we're going to make our stuffing first. Really simple. I've got a pan on here. I'm going to put some butter in it. Everything tastes better with butter, right? Put some butter in here, and I've got some shallots. And I just want to cook the shallots, some bell pepper, and some celery together first for making the stuffing. Now, a lot of stuffing calls for breadcrumbs. I'm not going to use any breadcrumbs in this stuffing at all. I think it's much nicer without. So I'm putting my shallots in with the butter, and I'm going to just let them cook a little bit first, like for a minute or so, just to get ahead and let them sweat. I don't want to saute them, I just want to sweat them. So sweating is a lower heat. I'm going to lower down the heat. The difference in sweating and browning is that when you saute it or brown it, you're going to completely alter the flavor and taste of the shallot. I just want the subtle flavor of the shallot to come out and soften the shallot so the texture is soft to eat and the flavor is there. So I have some celery, and really all I'm doing with the celery is just taking that crunch off and letting the celery sweat. So we're gently cooking this here. And I can add the bell pepper. So it'll add some nice flavor and color. Now I have some fresh lump crab meat here that I'm going to stuff these two pieces of flounder with. And I'm going to add just some lemon juice to it. Simple. Okay, now as these are sweating, I just want to put I will higher up the heat, and I'll put a little bit of white wine in here. So we'll have a nice flavor of white wine, and that will help also soften our vegetables for us. So that is cooking nicely, and I want to absolutely evaporate the white wine. As the wine is reducing, I can add the garlic now, just a tiny bit of garlic, just to add a little bit more flavor. And I'm adding it now because I don't want the garlic to burn, and which will also really alter the flavor. This is a very delicate fish we're using, and I'm going to put some fresh thyme in there as well, just a pinch of fresh thyme. It's going to cook, and which will infuse our stuffing. So as you can see, the wine is nearly evaporated. Just waiting on the last piece to go, which I think we're ready. Yeah, I'm going to just add that right to our crab meat. And I'm going to add a little bit of salt and some freshly cracked black pepper. And I'm going to add some chopped parsley. Okay, so this is the stuffing. We're all set, and now we're going to stuff the flounder. Okay, so we're going to stuff the flounder. And basically, just lay the fillets out. Obviously, one side of the fillet is closest to the bone, and the other is on the outside, closest to the skin of the fish. And the side that's closest to the skin is actually not the prettiest side, so we're going to have that on the inside of our dish. So I'll take my stuffing, and I'm going to place it right here. And I'm going to roll the flounder. Put the stuffing right in it. Put it right here in our baking dish. Same on this side. And this smells great, I can tell you from here. The stuffing smells delicious. And we're going to put it right over. Very simple dish to make, but it tastes great. And I'm putting my flounder in here. Now, before I put it in the oven, I'm just going to add a little bit of white wine just on top of the flounder, and just so the dish doesn't get too dry. And I'm going to just smear a little bit of butter on top. And then we're going to cook it in the oven And it will take about 10 to 12 minutes at a 350 degree oven. Okay, our flounder is cooked. So we just took it out of the oven. I'm going to just slice it right across at an angle. And we'll serve it on our plate. We can see the stuffing right there. Looks delicious. And we'll serve it like this. Now I just have a little bit of micro arugula, but you can use any small green, and I tossed it with olive oil and a little bit of seasoning, salt and pepper. And that is how we will serve our baked stuffed flounder. Enjoy.